Peace and love, family. Peace and love. I'm gonna show you how these so-called influencers and all that come on here are hypocrites. Yeah. They'll sell their soul for money. Especially one YouTuber that don't have to do it, but they do it. They say one thing, and then they'll move on to the next thing and all that to please people, but not be truthful. Be careful the people you follow on social media. Everybody should be held accountable, including me. Everybody. You can't say one thing and then totally do something else. It's just being hypocritical. And we're going to get into it. And I'm going to show you what YouTube I'm talking about. Because it's just ridiculous that social media, you know, a lot of these people getting paid off of social media and misleading the people for no reason at all. But it's okay to want to be about something when you don't stand for nothing. And that's the problem that we got in this world, in this country. Yeah. You know, we're going to get into it. In case you forgot, I'm going to give you an example of what a hypocrite is, okay? Just in case you forgot.
What does it mean to be a hypocrite? A hypocrite is someone who says one thing but actually does another thing. For example, my friend is a hypocrite. He says it's important to work hard, but he actually spends the whole day sleeping. He's a hypocrite.
We got it, right? Just the gist of what hypocrite is, okay? Because some people probably don't know what it is. We have to hold people accountable, including ourselves. You can't say one thing and then do another, okay? If you voted for Trump and then all of a sudden you was like, oh, I don't like the way this is going, I don't want to deal with Trump, that's not a hypocrite. That's a person that changed their mind, all right? So if people went from one party to the other one or flip-flop, that's not a hypocrite. A person that went from Christianity to Islam, that's not a hypocrite, okay? So we know the gist of the definition of hypocrite, right? So I'm going to show you somebody who's the biggest hypocrite that I think that's online. Yeah. And people get paid for this stuff. I'm not saying he getting paid, but people do get paid for this stuff to mislead people. And you have to be careful with the people that you follow on social media. They call people on social media influencers, right? Be careful with the people you follow. And if you follow somebody and they say something and you feel like they're being a hypocrite, call them out. Call them out, including me. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I'm not hypocritical because I have morals and standards. Unlike a lot of people that be on social media. I'm going to stand on what I believe in, no matter what. So we understand, just because you voted for Trump and then all of a sudden you don't like Trump and you're like, oh, this ain't working, that'll make you a hypocrite. All right? Because we look at Jesus with the Pharisees, they were called hypocrites. Right? Because they worship God, but they was doing sin at the same time. All right? So we know the definition of hypocrites. Now let's get into one of the biggest hypocrites I think that's online. Understand. Whatever you put online will follow you forever. Understand that people will actually pull receipts. This guy here, Asmongold, or whatever his name is, he's a hypocrite. Phony as hell. But let's get into it.
Israel's wars are not our wars. True. Oh my god. I think that we play too big of a role in other countries' military shit. Like, we're too interventionary, we get too involved into other people's business. It's a waste of our money. The people there probably fucking hate us. Like, where's really the upside here, right? I think that the level that we try to play nation building, especially in places like this, like, you know, like Libya, for example, back in the day, or Iraq. No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's too much, man.
We're not going to have World War III. But
I will prevent world.
In my opinion, keeping us out of World War III means not sending over bombs and starting wars in the Middle East.
Of course, it sounds good, don't it? Sounds really good, right? Let's see what else you got to say.
Like, that's just me. I also wouldn't support any sort of collateral civilian damage, bombing things, like the U.S. bombing things that are inside of urban areas. I don't support any sort of, boots on the ground. I don't support I don't even support the U.S. like going directly to war with Iran's military. I think any further military intervention stands to alienate the Iranian people, and it stands to destabilize the country. And you can see how CNN passively manufactures consent to bomb Iran by assuming that Iran is attacking civilian places only. Like, for example, one of the biggest military installations inside of Israel is in the middle of the city. And do you guys see how the media is pushing the war by saying that Iran is this existential threat and we need to fight for America? This is upsetting for me. Big deal. If this was the US bombing Iran, I'd be saying, fuck. I am so happy this has happened. I am just dramatically, tremendously happy this has happened. I was a big supporter of us bombing them before.
It was a bigger support about bombing them before. Hypocrites. Why are you so happy? You ain't the one that's going to go there. You're a dweeb. In the hood where I come from, the ghetto, you will be a cornball. You, sir, are a nobody. Just because you got millions of followers on social media and you're misleading people, you, sir, are part of the problem in this country who don't stand on nothing. Yeah. You don't stand on nothing. You never served at nothing. So, yeah, of course you can say what you want to say, right? Of course. Because you stand on nothing. You will never be nothing.
And now we're bombing them again, and this is just amazing.
This is an operation against the world's largest sponsor of terror.
That's right. This is amazing. Every third world shithole that promotes these terrorist ideologies, death cult fucking religion.
I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Christian. No religion. I believe in no religion. I believe in the Bible the way it was written. That's it. That's all. Now, with Muslims, okay, with Muslims, they got a bad stigma on them that 99% of the people that I met that was Muslim was very good people. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what politics you're being on. But 99% of the people that I met that are into Islam are not hypocrites. You have radical people, and no matter what religion you believe in. You have good people and bad people, and no matter what religion you believe in. It's a fact. So the bad outshadows the good every time. But for you to call them people that's over there, living the way that they live, right? You want to force something on them, an ideology on them that doesn't exist to them. They've been there for thousands of years, bro. Well, to be exact, about 18. Well, the Persians been there longer. The Persians been there, I think, we're in 2026. I think they went over there That was over there like 100 years before Christ or 200 years before Christ. So, yeah. You talk about people that you never had a conversation with. I met people from over there. Very good people. Very good people. Maybe we should mind our own business and not tell people how to live. Maybe that'd be a good thing to do.
Is getting demolished. Oh, a school got bombed? It's collateral damage in a war, and it's inevitable, number one. And
Collateral damage. Kids in the war, collateral damage. No, they're not. Does it happen? Yes. Should it happen? No. But for a guy that sits behind his computer in the safety of his own home and the safety in being in this country called America, yeah. You can talk like that because you don't stand for nothing. That's why you can talk like that.
And number two, if they didn't want that to happen, maybe they shouldn't have been funding terror groups and antagonizing a world superpower like America. Man, how about that? This is great. Israel.
This is great. How about that? This is the people that people follow on social media. Weird to me. Very weird to me. Hold people accountable. Stop letting people lie to you. Stop letting people put all these nuances and all this fake stuff and switching up. Stand on what you're going to stand on, whether you agree with it or not. Or if people agree with you or not. Sometimes you might have the most unpopular opinion. Stand on it. Stand on it. Regardless, whether you're wrong or right. Stand on it. One thing that I've noticed, one thing. Matter of fact, let me grab it. Let me grab it. One thing that I've noticed that people always forget, when you have people like this that stand on nothing, no morals, no honor, no dignity, okay, on everything, always remember that I was going to put another video on here, but I'm going to end it right here because I don't want it to be super long. But you can't teach people truth because people like this are low vibration. Yeah. You can't teach ignorance truth. Peace and love. I'll catch you on the next one. Get right with the Most High God. And call these people out for being freaking hypocrites.